Hellions, good morning. Look at that. I just noticed 106,000 miles on the nose. Wow. Okay. So the other problem that I thought that the Ranger has, and it needs anyway, it needs tires. These, I've taken a closer look at these, and they're extremely dry rotted, and it's probably my issue with the vibration, probably out of balance tire. Anyway, while the vehicle was sitting at Mom and Dad's, one of the tires actually just went flat over time. So it had a leak in it, so I went and just put some fix-a-flat in it. I know that's the worst stuff to use, but that's what I did. Anyway, we are off to get tires for the Nugget. Oh my gosh, this is great. I'm getting here and there's almost nobody here. It looks like I'm gonna have tires in like record amount of time. That is awesome. All right, so there's the old ones. Next time you see this, we'll have brand new tires. Oh, I'm so disappointed right now. They didn't have anything in this size, so we had to order them. They'll be here tomorrow. Oh, dang it. Oh well. We'll get the new tires tomorrow. Well, dogs are not smart creatures. I was going to, let me bring you guys up to date first. Hold on. I've pulled the whole exhaust down from where it was tacked up, and I have since welded 2 of the welds, and they're not the most beautiful welds. There's when you do welding like this, you can use a welder that has gas that makes it a cleaner weld, so that you don't have all this spitting all over it. It's called slag. But this is actually a flux welder, so the weld, the wire has flux in it, which helps adhere it for impurities. Kind of like when you're soldering, if you have a dirty solder, and then it's not going to work right. Anyway, and these aren't the best welds in the world, but you know, they'll suffice, and it does what it's supposed to. Anyway, I've gotten these 2 done. I have one more to do right there, but I'm in between the bushes right here, and this goes back to what I had just originally started saying, is that the dogs are not the smartest creatures in the world. I was going to do this right out here, with the dogs in the front yard. No danger for like any molten metal hitting them or anything like that, but you don't look at the arc when it's arcing, because you can burn your eyes out. Dogs aren't smart. I don't want them looking, so I've relocated over here to the bushes. So anyway, I've got one last one to do, and then yeah, then she goes back up. I'm not happy with this though. This is the tailpipe, and in shipping it was damaged a little bit. This is the most important piece, because this is a piece that people are going to see. So I want to have to get an exhaust expander and put it in here and just put it in there, and I don't want it to expand it. I want to clean up the angle here so it's not smushed anymore, and it'll be a nice round hole. Anyway, let me get this weld done, and I've got the gasket and the clamp, and we'll put this back up there. Well, I know it looks the same as it did when I showed you guys yesterday, but look at that. The exhaust is all done, except what I was talking about the getting this all round again, but exhaust is in, exhaust is done. Oh wow, guys, I've got some time today, although I need to get working on the chainsaw too. No appointments today, so that kind of sucks. I do have a couple leads that just came up, so I got to go and work on those, but until then, look at this. I'm getting the leaf spring in too. This is so awesome. So I'm tightening this bolt up here. I've got preload on it because the shackles back here move, and I want to get that preload set before I tighten everything down. So this way I can actually tighten things down now. Are you okay? Are you sick? You're okay? All right. So anyway, I don't know where I was. I'm doing the leaf spring. I'm putting it on. One leaf spring in, two leaf springs in. Not too happy about this one though. The manufacturer had a bunch of labeling on it, and I tried to take off as much as I could with, but I just splashed it with some paint on there. That was rude. Anyway, we're still getting done. Progress, progress, progress. Huh. So I just got through replacing the seal in the transfer case right back there and installing the drive line. And then I was looking at things, and it's like, you know something? Once the differential gets in here, all the fuel lines are going to be even more difficult to reach. So why don't I just put the fuel tank in now? Why not? Yeah, I think I want to do it now. Now is when everything starts to matter, because we got new tank straps, we have a new tank, and new hoses. So when you start replacing things with aftermarket things, sometimes things don't just fit. If you were to do one thing, like the tank straps, well, things would probably be just fine, because the old tank is a certain size, and even though they're made the same, or supposedly made the same, sometimes things just don't line up. So, all right, here we go. Oh my gosh, it's in. Fuel tank, fuel straps, both leaf springs, the sway bar mounts, bump stops. All the fuel tank is in, everything is connected, everything is looking fresh, the exhaust is in, the drive line is in. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, this is looking so fantastic. Remind me, guys, next time I have any kind of a project, or when I start doing other things on this, take many before pictures. I didn't take that many before pictures. Most of the pictures that I took were pictures to help me put things back the way they're supposed to be. I mean, every single little detail. Just for instance, okay, so the bolt here, it only goes one way because the nut is located up inside the frame. But back here, this one here, this is put back the exact same way. I could have put this back the other way and put the head on the outside, but no, this is the way it was. So I'm thinking that AMC, aka Jeep, and all their infinite wisdom, probably knew what they were doing when they did this. But look, oh, the fuel tank's up, and it's so fresh, and it's so awesome, and it's so amazing. Oh. All right, so it's the end of the night. Buffy is feeling bad again. Do you guys remember, like a year ago, she had to go to the doggy hospital? Yeah, she's feeling bad again. So I think I know what's up. I think we figured it out.
Do you know how to delete those?
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Angie's doing camping stuff. So the tree that's in the front yard is a flowering cherry tree. Buffy eats everything.
And she was sick exactly this time. It was the what? Might have even been the Monday night. I think it was Sunday though.
Yeah.
But she was sick at the beginning of this week last year, right before we went camping, because we're going camping the exact same weekend.
Yeah. So.
And we were like, okay, this is weird. This is too much of a coincidence. What the hell's out there she's eating?
Yeah, so we looked it up, and she's probably eating the flowers that are falling off of the flowering cherry tree, which have what does it have in it?
Cyanide.
Oh yeah, cyanide in it. So yay, great. But apparently, I don't know.
I should go check and see if she's finished drinking and puking.
Oh yeah, she is starting to drink again. We've been keeping her inside and.
It's going to be a long night.
It's going to be a long night. Okay, Joe Papanay, cool welding helmet. Are the struts bad on Dad's pickup? Ha ha ha. Are you joking? Because I kept saying struts, and I don't know why. They're shocks. They look like struts. Hi. You okay? You want to eat dinner? Maybe? You know she's not feeling good if she doesn't want to eat. That's a big telltale. Tires, wheels, who knows? You will figure it out. Yeah, I really, really, really think that it is the tires. I think the tires are not balanced. Trip 27, considering she just broke one of her sons out of jail, and it probably wasn't her first time either, I really think Mama Fratelli probably did carry a handcuff key. Yeah, she probably did, and I have a handcuff key, so that would make sense to put one on. Richard Rice, oops, watched the last vlog to the end, forgot to leave a comment, oops, surprise! Ben Massey, awesome vlog and enjoyed your progress on the ORV, thank you, major progress today, major progress. Did you see me yesterday? Did you watch your husband weld yesterday?
Nope, I didn't, but I will.
Oh, okay. John 9111, you are going to use Dad's Ranger to go camping, Troy. Yeah, we are. Mm-hmm. It's got ample room in the back, and that's one of the reasons why Dad bought a truck. I feel bad for Phoenix, who has to ride in the jumper seat in the back, a person who has rode on them jumper seats from Florida to Ohio, and a 16-plus hour drive. Let's just say my butt wasn't the same. Yes, I used 2, sometimes 3 pillows. All you feel is the metal on your butt the whole time.
16 hours? That's definitely overkill, but this is only a couple hours, and he is so excited to sit back there.
Yeah.
We were driving a couple weeks ago, and I said, we're going to take this camping. And he said, how are we going to fit? And I was explaining how we were going to put everything in. And then he's looking in the back, and he didn't realize that the seats fold down and that they face in. He didn't realize that. He thought that it would fold down this way, and he'd be like crammed up against the seat. So I showed him, and he's like, cool. So he's excited right now.
Yeah. Not only that, he's young, he's resilient, and it'll be fun. Yeah. And we'll have blankets and stuff. He'll be just fun. And it's not a 16-hour drive. Yeah. It's only a
couple hours.
Yeah.
With a break in between, because we're going to stop and get dinner.
Nicole Flynn, good afternoon, Troy, Angie Phoenix, Fur Babies, and fellow Hellions. I hope everyone is having a good day. I think Mama Fratelli would have a baby Hammerys 22 on her keychain. I shared a picture. Oh, I see. I don't know guns, so I'm not sure if that's right.
Hammerals?
Hammerys. Or Hammerals.
I do not know.
Sounds like hemorrhoids. I shared a picture in the group. Awesome. And I did see that. I thought that was a full size, but that makes sense. Is that the small gun that's like a real gun? Anyway, Halloween fur. It might be cheap. It might be a cheap welder, but I personally, gosh dang it. I personally think that they work pretty good. That's the exact welder I have that my family bought me when I graduated high school in 2014 as a Christmas present because I loved the world and it's always worked great for me. Mm-hmm. I think you meant I love to weld.
I think so.
And it's always worked great for me. Yeah, it's not the best welder in the world because a really good one would have like a potentiometer for speed and heat, because on this one here there's only 2 settings for the heat and then there's several settings for speed, and it's like I needed it to be like right in between. So the hotter settings, I was almost blowing holes in things, and the lower setting, it wasn't feeding, or it was feeding it too fast or not fast enough. I don't know. So yeah, it's good for what it was, but I'm embarrassed of my welds. But I also haven't welded in like 6-7 years, something like that. So it's been a while. So I got her done. Josh Bryan, know you know who's good at following instructions. I never was one. Van Isle NSX, the classic COC jokes never get old. I know, they don't. Okay, I'm not going to go there. I was thinking something gets old, but okay. Ireland through my lens and more. Campfire, love them. Troy, will welding the exhaust solid not make it extremely difficult? Say if the middle part fails sometime later, it'll have to be cut off and possibly destroy the rest of the exhaust. No, it'll be just fine. It'll be just normal exhaust. And even when you clamp exhaust together, it usually is still difficult to remove. So in this section here, essentially what you would do is you would cut out the bad section, get just a standard piece and put it right back in there. Come on, shake. And you also say, nice welder, and welder's helmet, by the way. Thank you. Thank you very much. And that welder's helmet was extremely cheap. It was an Amazon one. It was like $30, and I was so happy to have found a skull on the side of it. Mr. Bro, surprise is right. Can't believe I missed that. I went back and watched COC again from yesterday. I remember you saying don't go anywhere. We are opening a package after COC, but it somehow slipped by me when you said comment surprise. I must be getting old. Hey, babe. Mr. Bro's getting old.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no! And Mr. Bro, you said, glad you had a great day yesterday. Here in Germany today, it rained. And yeah, it did rain here overnight last night. And we're supposed to have a little bit of rain in the morning tomorrow. Or actually, this morning, because it's after midnight now. Dennis McIntosh, no. Dennis did not go with Fran.
No, I know this.
I know you know this, but I'm just making sure. She's out getting Coda, trying to make him shake before he comes in. But plan on being at her place a day or two to greet her when she gets home. If I was going on vacation, it would be a Canadian vacation. If Dennis went on a vacation, it wowould be a Canadian vacation.
Oh. Okay.
I've driven coast to coast of our wonderful country. Lots more to see of it. Bren, excuse me. I watched all of COC and then chose not to write surprise because I felt a little rebellious, so I went with it.
Wow.
And Mr. Bro, yo ho, and I said yo ho ho ho, a pirate's life for me. Is that where you were going with that? Probably not, but you know. Okay, and now that you're back, we're done. Whew. I know, I was so tough, huh?
Yeah, that was a tough one.
All right, Angie made tortillas today. That's what she did.
I did.
And she vacuumed.
I did.
and I didn't work.
I did other things.
It was so scary.
But yeah,
not having work is scary. Going from like a packed schedule to where I don't know. I've got a job tomorrow.
That's what happens all the time, and a lot of people had just got their tax returns, so they were like, extra money, get it fixed.
Yeah, and now people are like, I'm broke. Awkward silence. Okay, guys, happy hunting. Talk to you tomorrow. Good night.